get you whipped into shape, ladies and gentlemen, with this list of 7 strange things affecting your motivation. Number 1, your porn collection. Faceless, nameless, strange mysteries writer. You can make me rag on Trump. You can make me say corny jokes. And even have me narrate a video called 10 Mysteriously Sexy Nathan Selfies if you want, but you are never going to take my playing card collection from me. Well, sorry guys and gals, but in a study at the Max Planck Institute for Human Development, researchers discovered that regular exposure to pornography shrinks an area of the brain associated with motivation. Whilst monitoring 64 healthy German men, study leader Simone Keene and her team found that those who watched more pornography showed diminished connectivity between the right caudate to the left dorsolateral prefrontal cortex. It was also much smaller than those who didn't regularly choke the Pope to pixelated profanity. Number 2, your music. A 2008 study by Julie Dockrell found that school children were less motivated when exposed to internal classroom noise, and as they got older, this effect was increased. But conversely, a paper from Randolph Sloof at the University of Amsterdam found that adult employees worked better in an environment of constant volatile noise than one which suffered occasional small noises. This seems to link the expectation of a noise with how motivated the human brain remains. However, for creative individuals, there is a sweet spot of ambient sounds which definitely boosts your productivity. Music played at 70 decibels increases processing difficulty, which leads to more abstract and creative solutions. Whereas music played below 55 decibels helps you concentrate on technical tasks. High decibels are better for when extreme physicality is needed, and when combined with a faster beat per minute, can help motivate you during exercise. So if you're writing an epic poem, you might want to put on some Radiohead. If you're doing a math paper, you may want some quiet jazz. And if you're going for a run, loud and pounding dubstep is your best friend. Number 3 on our list, your posture. Ever wonder why teachers always told you to sit up straight in class? It's because posture directly influences your motivation. How are you sitting right now? If you're hunched over with your head sticking out forward from your body like some kind of half-melted hunchback, then you are heading for a world of back pain. Bad posture means your joints are no longer aligned properly, meaning your body has to work harder to do regular things like walking, sitting, standing, and twerking. This causes strain on your spine and hips, which in turn makes you tired and sore. A joint study by Columbia and Harvard universities also tested saliva from people sat in various positions and found that proper posture raises testosterone and lowers cortisol levels, giving you more energy and influencing your brain into making positive decisions. There is no one perfect posture, though, because the best advice is to move frequently and not sit down for several hours straight. So if you're going to binge watch Netflix tonight, make sure you sit sideways, then maybe on your side for a bit, and reverse cowgirl. Try that too. I don't know what it is, but Mom and Dad talk about it a lot, so it's got to be good for you. Number 4, your boss. Psychological workplace studies have shown that repeated demonstrations of authority from management staff directly reduces employee productivity. But did you know that your boss's need to mimic an orifice of the body also has a chemical effect on your motivation long after you clock out? Whenever humans experience unpleasantness, your body releases a hormone called glucocorticoid. Whenever you remember or talk about the same unpleasant experience, your body will then release more glucocorticoid. It's necessary for many bodily functions, but an overload can impact your vigilance, your memory, and your ability to metabolize glucose, which in turn increases your appetite and makes you fat. So if you have a boss who'd make better fertilizer than manager, you'll have consistently high glucocorticoid levels, especially if you go home and complain about your day later. Yep, having a crappy boss can make you fat, lazy, and give you diabetes. Number 5, the weather. Many old sayings link weather to motivation. Feeling under the weather, being down in the doldrums, as lazy as a sloth tornado. But how much does weather really affect your energy levels? Many people in cold countries with long, dark winters suffer from seasonal affective disorder, which is a form of depression caused by a lack of exposure to sunlight. Lack of sunlight is believed to cause more melatonin and less serotonin to be produced in the body. So even if you aren't depressed, this combination will make you pretty unmotivated. But if you think moving to the Caribbean is the answer, think again. A 2008 investigation found that American men left work an average of half an hour earlier on sunny days, and overall productivity dropped sharply during warm weather. One Harvard study even discovered that just showing people a picture of a sunny day made them less motivated. Guess we just ruined your work ethic right there. Although you've just been sitting on your ass watching YouTube videos, so it's probably no great loss. At number 6, your diet. Spending your evenings stuffing fistfuls of junk food into your gaping maw that is not conducive to being a healthy, motivated person? Welcome to the human race. Here's your medal and your blood sugar lancing kit. Now get in line, because the effects of diet on your ability to get anything done continue to linger long after you take up a healthier approach to food. Over 6 months, 2 groups of female rats were fed different diets by University of Los Angeles researchers. One group ate unprocessed corn and fish meal, whereas the others had a high-sugar, low-nutrient diet which mimicked junk food. When the rats completed tasks, the junk food group took longer and more frequent breaks than the healthy group, even when a tasty reward was offered. But the most worrying discovery was that even if you start eating healthy and shed fat, it takes months to regain your lost motivation. Basically, we're saying that you're not fat because you're lazy because you are or were once fat. And eating salad once a week coated in Thousand Island dressing while swilling down a Diet Coke ain't gonna help. Number 7, your partner. If you're too lazy to get a boyfriend or girlfriend, well, this won't apply to you. But if you already have one, and they've got a few motivational problems of their own, you'd better be careful, because, like a yawn, laziness is contagious. A study by the Carroll School of Management at Boston College found that if your level of self-control is different to that of your partner, you'll basically end up as a pair of no-good washed-out bums. In a research program which evaluated the lifestyles of 414 people, it was found that when both partners were lazy or motivated, they stayed lazy or motivated. But when one person was lazy and the other was motivated, the lazy person almost always dragged the go-getter down to their level. So if you're fond of 3-day-old underwear with pizza crust stuffed into the elastic, you have an entirely new reason to seek therapy. So, quick recap. If you want to stay motivated, you've got to sit up straight, eat well, ditch the annoying job, get equal amounts of sunshine and rain, listen to the right music, and dump your partner whilst also making sure that after you break up, you don't wallow in a sea of self-pleasure and pornography. Easy peasy.